The Nutcracker, illustrated by Luciano Fieto. It was Christmas Eve, and Clara was staring out of the window at the snow falling onto the icy playground outside. Inside, the Christmas party was starting. Everything looked twinkly and magical. Clara's brother Franz and her cousin ran around excitedly. Suddenly, Clara's godfather appeared. He was a toy maker, and he always made the children beautiful toys. "Merry Christmas," he cried, and handed presents to all the children. To Clara, he gave the best present of all. "He's a very special nutcracker," whispered Clara's godfather. The nutcracker looked like a toy soldier, but he could crack nuts with his teeth. Franz tried to crack a huge walnut, but suddenly the nutcracker's jaw snapped, cracked. Clara began to cry. "Don't worry," said her godfather, trying his handkerchief around the nutcracker's jaw. "I'll fix him up in the morning." Soon it was time for bed. Clara laid her nutcracker under the tree with the other toys, but she couldn't stop thinking about her broken toy. Clara crept downstairs and snuggled down next to the tree with her nutcracker. She quickly fell asleep. Suddenly there was a loud creaking sound. Clara woke to find the nutcracker and the toy soldiers had grown. "Hello, I'm the Nutcracker Prince," he said, bowing to Clara. "I'm here to protect you," said the Nutcracker Prince. Clara heard a scuttling sound, and a mouse army crept out of the shadows. Immediately the toy soldiers and the Nutcracker Prince drew their swords. With a loud squeak, the Mouse King charged, and the battle began. "I have to help," said Clara, amid the shouts and clanging of swords. Clara took off a slipper and threw it at the Mouse King. The Mouse King fell to the ground. There was a moment of silence, then the other mouse scuttled away. Clara stared in amazement as the Nutcracker became a handsome prince. "Your bravery broke the Mouse King's spell," said the prince. "I've been trapped as a toy for years, but now I'm free." The prince handed Clara the Mouse King's crown. "We must celebrate," said the prince as he called for his magical sleigh and reindeer. Clara's nightgown turned into a beautiful ball gown. The prince and Clara flew through the air. In the sleigh, they sailed through the snowy night until they reached the land of sweets. Soon the sleigh came to a stop in front of a castle. A sugar plum fairy was waiting for them. "Welcome to the Candy Palace," she said. The prince told the sugar plum fairy how Clara had saved him. "We must have a banquet in your honor," she cried, clapping her hands. The banquet was outstanding. There were cakes, cookies, candies, and treats from every corner of the world. As they feasted, dancers from every country whirled and pranced, leaped and jumped. Clara stared in amazement. All too soon it was time for the final dance. The prince and the sugar plum fairy walked to the center of the floor and performed a magnificent waltz. Clara thought they looked beautiful. She curled up in her chair to watch the dancers and the flecks of lighting moving with them. Slowly, Clara's eyes began to close. When Clara woke up, she was at home again, under the Christmas tree. The prince was gone, but her nutcracker toy was lying in her arms, his jaw fixed into a knowing smile.